There's been a ton of hype surrounding the rookie class this season, from the plays of Victor Wembanyama that make you question what reality is, to the monster impact of Chet Holmgren on the most promising young team in the NBA, to the absurd statistical and athletic feats of Ausar Thompson. Guys like that are getting a ton of hype for a good reason. But one rookie who stood out recently to me has been Jazz guard Keyonte George. George was a prospect coming out of Baylor that I had as a lottery talent on my big board, and I believe that he was worth a top 10 pick. But he fell to pick 16, landing with the Utah Jazz. While George may not have numbers that stand out compared to his rookie peers, he's gotten more opportunity as a starter recently and has looked really good on tape. But quickly before we go any further, if you're new and like basketball, I'd really appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I release a video. I make videos about basketball all the time, and liking and subscribing are the two best ways you can help me out in the YouTube algorithm, help support the channel, and help me reach my goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of the season. Let's try and get 100 likes on this video so YouTube will recommend it to others. Anyways, let's talk about Keyonte George. On the season, Keyonte George is averaging 8 points per game, 2.5 rebounds per game, and 4.8 assists per game on 38.5, 30.4, 82.4 splits, and a 51.5 true shooting percentage. While these numbers don't look great, it's common to see young scoring guards struggle early on. Anthony Edwards is a recent example of a talented young scoring guard that struggled early on in his rookie season, and we've seen how his career has turned out. Now, I'm not saying that George will be the next Anthony Edwards. That's a lot to ask for a young player. But what I am saying is that rookie scoring guards tend to struggle adjusting to the NBA. A lot of it has to do with adjusting to NBA level defenses. Going from prior to the NBA, where they were the best shot creators among their peers and really hard to guard, to a league full of guys who were the best shot creators among their peers prior to the NBA, with defenses that prepare every night to try and contain those level of players. When I look at the misses with George, I see the natural adjustment growing pains that a lot of rookie scoring guards go through. What's important to me is that early on, George hasn't lost his confidence. He's not afraid to take shots, and while that can hurt the offense at times, long-term remaining confident is key, which is why I'm not too worried about the efficiency to start this season. And when it comes to the positives of Keyonte George as a scorer, it's very clear he has the talent and ability to be a really good scorer in the NBA. He's scoring both on and off the ball, he's strong and physical as a driver, his shot mechanics are very fluid, he has natural counters on tape, he's capable of hitting tough shots, and while the numbers may not reflect it now, all the tools for a very complete scorer are evident on tape. The athleticism and physicality, the handle, the natural feel as a shot creator, the shooting touch, the ability to score on and off the ball. I'm very confident that George will eventually pick up his scoring as the season goes along. It may not be the most efficient all the time, but it's hard to look at what he's doing on tape and believe that he'll be an 8-point per game scorer on really low efficiency for much longer. And I really like that the Jazz are letting him play through his mistakes, which is something I believe is helping his confidence. But the area I've been most impressed with Keyonte George is one that I didn't expect to be as impressed with this early on in his rookie season, and that's been his playmaking. Now, he wasn't a bad playmaker entering the NBA, but a lot of the focus was on his scoring ability. But George has been really good as a playmaker. He's averaging 4.8 assists per game with a 2.8 assist to turnover ratio through 11 games. However, the Jazz have been starting him recently. And over his last 3 games, where he's been their starting point guard, he's averaging 9 assists per game with a 5.3 assist to turnover ratio. While it's only 3 games, which is a small sample, that's still really impressive for a rookie. And I've been impressed with what I've seen on tape. He's making very good reads, he's being effective as the setup and transition passer, he's been solid as the P&R ball handler, he's making reads off drives, he can make that extra pass off the ball, and while he does have a few rookie mistakes, He's only averaging 1 bad pass turnover per game this season, which is impressive for a rookie handling point guard responsibility. He's been making really good decisions as a passer, and I believe once his scoring picks up, his playmaking value will only get higher, because that means he has more gravity as a scorer, which leads to more advantages being created for those around him. Ideally, George will bring his most value as a primary connecting hybrid playmaker. Someone that can handle primary reps will also bring a really nice connector off the ball. I think he can be a solid full-time primary playmaker, but I think he'll bring way more value as a playmaker long-term if you make him a hybrid that thrives both on and off the ball because of his scoring skill set. I think if you have a guy that makes reads in both those situations, like George can, it is really what's best in terms of maximizing his value as a playmaker. Overall, I've been really impressed with Keyonte George to start this season. While he may not be the most efficient and the numbers don't pop off the page like other rookies in this class, he's shown the flashes of that coveted scoring prospect that made him a lottery talent in my opinion, while also showing he has more value as a playmaker early on. We will have to wait and see with the other rookies in Utah, like Taylor Hendricks and Bryce Sensabaugh. I'm high on those two as well, but George is getting real opportunity, including starting at point guard, instead of playing in the G League like those two are. There's nothing wrong with playing in the G League as a rookie. There's nothing wrong with the G League in general. But it's clear to me that Utah is seeing positive signs on tape and also believe that NBA reps are more valuable for his development. And I agree with that. Getting to grow as a playmaker while figuring it out as a scorer next to a player like Lauri Markkanen, a lob threat like John Collins, and experienced veterans like Jordan Clarkson and Chris Dunn is more beneficial for his development than having a super high usage rate and taking a bunch of shots in the G League. That can work for some players. Development is not linear, but for George in particular, I do believe that NBA reps are what's best for him long term. Only time will tell with how good Keyonte George will be in the NBA, but I think if he puts it all together, he can be an all-star in this league. And I know that might sound crazy for someone that was the 16th pick, but he's shown in Summer League and he's showing in his rookie season he shouldn't have fallen out of the lottery. The best possible outcome for George, in my opinion, is a complete scorer that's valuable on and off the ball, as well as a playmaker that's capable of primary reps and thrives as a connector. That's a player that can put up around 20 to 22, maybe even more than that points per game, 5+ rebounds per game, 6 assists per game. Put up really good all-around numbers, and maybe the efficiency gets better as well, but because of how valuable their skill set is, you'll live with them being a 55 to 58 true shooting percentage instead of a 60 true shooting percentage player. Now, whether he lives up to the potential is not something any of us can answer right now. But it's very clear that Keyonte George has the upside to be one of the most complete guards in the NBA. And in a few years, I think we will look back and wonder how the NBA let him fall all the way to pick 16. But that's the end of this video. If you made it to this point, thank you so much. Again, haven't already, like, subscribe, hit notification bell, I'm notified whenever I release a video. I make videos about basketball all the time, and liking and subscribing are the two best ways can help me out in the YouTube algorithm, help support the channel, and help me reach my goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of the 2024 season. Let's try and get 100 likes on this video so YouTube will recommend it to others. Let me know what you think about Keyonte George in the comment section below. I know, second upload of the day. I just felt like it. I got the Halburn video done earlier. YouTube was just being weird. That's where it came out later. And I've been working on the Keyonte video that you're seeing now since like noon. So I just thought, why not just get it out now? then you'll probably get another video tomorrow. I've been in a really good groove editing, so that's what I get to upload today. You'll probably get an upload tomorrow, maybe not, we'll see. But with that being said, have a nice day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.